Here we are, one more again, bringing it back to you people. So let's go through this. We've got UFC 266. Jump right into the fight. Like, subscribe, comment, hashtag best bet, win a free hat. Once I hit 100 subscribers, you know what it is. All right, so Brian Ortega, Alexander Volkanovski. So I've done videos on this one previously, and at the time, I felt like Brian had the momentum. He had changed his camp up. He's been looking really good. And, like I thought that with that momentum, with the champ change, with his style change up a little bit, his style did change up, became more of a responsible striker, defensively responsible, in that, like, as he's throwing offense, he's paying attention to counters, defense, so on and so such. I felt like, and with new wrestling, like, I felt like he was going to bring in an edge, something that Alexander the Great was not going to be able to prepare for with a fast turnaround. Then COVID happened, fight got laid off, pause, time. And then for a fact, I know that Alexander has been doing a lot of preparation for Brian, and they don't like each other. And Alexander's been preparing for him. So, and by that I mean, like, you can find that in the fact that Alexander's been working with Craig Jones. So, like, Brian is one of the best grapplers, if not the best grappler right now, is in submission grappler in the UFC. And his jiu-jitsu is dangerous to anybody, anywhere, anytime. T-City, that's his name. T-City, Triangle City. And what we're looking at with this guy is Alexander is training with elite level jiu-jitsu practitioners. And so what that tells me, what that gives me an idea of what that tells me, and if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't even gone home. He stayed in the US so he can stay ready for Brian. He's taking this Brian threat extremely seriously. So with preparation like that, him being the champ, him wanting to keep his belt for a while, him wanting to, like, hold on. And, don't get me wrong, the Brian Ortega winning is a better outcome for Max Holloway, in that Max has already beaten Brian. Max fights Brian, gets the belt from Brian, and then so on and so. So you could just see, not saying that he would, just the hypotheticals. So I'm actually, with the layoff, with the time in between, with the COVID recovery, with the Ultimate Fighter in between all of this, my opinion has shifted now. And it's got to do with a champion's preparation time. They've given Alexander more and more time to prepare. And we know he prepared specifically plans for Max Holloway, who is all-time great as it is. And he prepared plans. And although I honestly think Alexander lost the second fight, hands down, might have lost the first, definitely I think he lost the second fight. That was Max Holloway's fight, in my opinion. I gave Alexander the last 2 rounds, Max the first 3. Knockdowns are knockdowns, but we don't have to get into that right now. My point being is, giving the champ, and he is the champ, he played the game, he won the belt, giving the champ more time to prepare, and the fact that I know that Alexander's taking this so seriously, I got to give the nod to Alexander now. Now, for me, this is a no-bet situation. I'm not as aware of what's going on with Brian, and it's tight. This is a pick 'em, flip a coin. I don't know who's going to get it, but in my opinion, I've swayed to Alexander now with prep time. Like, Brian coming out of nowhere with new coaches, except for Hinner, and a new resolve. I think no one was really prepared for it, but allowing the Korean Zombie fight to settle on everyone's minds, including Alexander and his coaches, I think the preparation for Brian is going to be out of this world. So I've swayed into Alexander's court. If you're going to bet for your favorite, go Alexander. This is a no-bet situation. I don't recommend betting on this fight. It could go either way. T-City can end the fight at any moment with a submission. And like I said originally, I had him winning this fight. So this is a no-bet, do not bet situation. Slight edge to Alexander. For the Alexander fans, I expect him to come through with the win. It is what it is. I love the way Brian fights. But that being said, especially the new way, not the old way, the new way with being defensively minded. All right, so I'm out. Holla at your boy. Like, subscribe, comment.